is going on, everyone, and welcome to Get With Joe. I am super happy and excited to have you guys on this podcast. So this podcast is going to be where we break down on how to create your own path to success, whether it's through network marketing, trading, or just changing your mindset. So in this first episode, I'm going to be diving into my personal story, sharing how I went from a high school graduate with no directions, struggling with financial uncertainty, and feeling stuck, to now building a life where I'm helping others do the same. So I'm going to walk you through these lessons that I have learned, how I was able to find my purpose, and how you can apply those lessons to your own. So when we're going to talk about mindset shift, overcoming setbacks, and creating your opportunities, I want you to stick around because this journey is going to give you the tools to start making your dreams a reality. So let's get into it. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So my story starts with a humble beginning, not gonna lie. You see, growing up, we didn't have much. My family lived paycheck to paycheck, and I saw my parents working hard to barely be able to provide for our family. As you see, my mom had me when she was 16, my dad was 18. So we were already up against odds. People were already doubting us, thinking that we wouldn't make it. But my mom, even though she was young, she always had that entrepreneur spirit. She always had that way of providing for the family. She was actually into Avon, Scentsy, wax candles, all these other products to, again, provide for our family. So although I didn't even see that fully back then, I now see how much that had shaped me to who I am today. From the outside, we looked like we were just another family struggling to survive, but reality was that we were just a family determined to break that cycle. I grew up with that mindset of getting a degree, getting a real job, and working hard for a paycheck was the key to success. But that wasn't the reality for us. And honestly, that wasn't the reality for a lot of people I knew. I was always a little different. And to be honest, I had challenges that not a lot of my peers had to deal with. You see, I was diagnosed with a hearing loss when I was 4, and so honestly, most of my childhood, I was catching up to everyone. It was hard. I couldn't hear things as clearly as others, which meant that I had to work twice as hard just to keep up, especially in school. I felt like I was always a step behind, struggling to keep up. Even though I was capable of doing more, I knew I could do so much more, but that was just how I grew up. I grew up like that. With that extra challenge, it honestly taught me resilience. I learned early on, if I wanted to succeed, I had to outwork people around me. So after high school, to be honest, I had a semi-full scholarship to Woodward University, but I didn't want to go to that same typical path. The idea of getting into more debt for an education that wasn't even going to get me to where I wanted to be, it wasn't appealing, to be honest. And honestly, I was tired of being broke. So I started looking for ways to make money online or other ways. So that's when I got introduced to the door-to-door sales. At first, it was great. I was making money, I was able to travel, and it felt good being able to contribute. But eventually, I realized something wasn't right. I felt like I was just in it for myself. And to be honest, I felt like I wasn't really helping anyone. It felt like I was just selling people the things that they didn't really need. And to be honest, it just didn't sit with me well. And I knew that I had a bigger purpose, and I didn't want to chase that money. I wanted to make a real difference in people's lives. So that's when I found a community that was truly aligned with my values. That's where everything started to change. I joined a community called Alpha X Society, a global community of people doing exactly what I wanted to do: creating wealth, building business, and making a real impact. In this community, I learned everything on how to make money using your phone, from learning how to trade in the foreign exchange markets to diving into cryptocurrency and stocks, and even building your own social media brand. So, again, everything wasn't just about the money. It was about the lifestyle. It was about being able to travel, having the freedoms to live the life on your own terms, and also creating a life that allows you to impact others. So, again, it's not about making the money. It's about providing the right tools and assistance for others to succeed. That's what drew me to Alpha X Society. and have the commitment to helping people create real sustainable success. And the fact that there's a blueprint for it, they built out an entire platform where anyone can learn how to build a business and start creating wealth with the right guidance and mentorship. So that's why I'm here today, sharing my story. And I want to help you realize that you don't have to stay stuck in that job that you hate. You don't have to live paycheck to paycheck. There's a better way. It starts with shifting your mindset and taking actions. The tools and the resources are out there. You just have to be willing to take that first step. So in this next episode, we're going to be talking about building a growth mindset and how to set that foundation for everything. And we'll dive into how to start making the shift today and how to develop self-awareness that's necessary for growth. Trust me, once you start with that, everything else will start to fall in place. So stay tuned for the next upcoming episode. The next one is going to be about building self-awareness and growth mindset. I look forward to seeing you guys on next week's episode. God bless you.